Hey guys, Icecar here, and I'm showing you some investments you can make for this week's player of the month, or this month's player of the month. If you saw my video earlier today, it's showing you who you can actually judge who could be the player of the month, and you can kind of find out who it could be a bit earlier than everyone else finds out. So if you want to see that video, I'll have it linked in the description and you can check it out on my channel. So looking at this poll, the players it is looking like to be is either Eden Hazard, Joe Allen, Theo Walcott, Dele Alli, Charlie Austin or Callum Wilson. So when there's a player of the month, usually you need to pick up players from their club. So get up Chelsea players, Arsenal players, Stoke players, Spurs, Birmingham or Southampton. It could be any of those players. Then it's usually players from their league or just Prem players. Anyway, what am I doing? It'll be Prem players, players from their nation. And then the last challenge is a bit weird. It's like previous clubs or rival clubs, something like that. So the investments I would recommend would be, first of all, Belgian players. Because say if it is Eden Hazard, these Belgian players are going to go up a load. So when investing, you want to be looking at the goalkeepers and the centre-backs, the strikers and the goalkeepers. They're the main ones, just because these cards, they're used in all of the formations. Because you may not know what formation it will actually come up as. And these players will be used in all of them pretty much. So for Belgian players, I will probably look at Mignolet because he's in the Prem. He's risen up quite a bit already, but I reckon that he'll be used if it's in the Prem anyway. And then Belgian players, if it is Hazard, the Mignolet cards will be going for a lot more. And remember, these investments are a bit small. You may make a tiny loss, but as long as you hit one thing right, you're going to make profit. So I would recommend investing in all of them. So Belgian goalkeepers, centre-backs and strikers I would think would be the best ones. And you may even want to look at silver cards. So you can see the Belgian centre-backs have already risen quite a bit. They've gone up quite a lot. And you want to get your investments in because say even if this was a wrong challenge, you could still pick up these cards quite cheap. You can see here I'm sniping these Belgian centre-backs for 800 coins. They've already risen quite a lot because people are thinking it's already going to be Hazard. They may have seen the poll from my video earlier where it kind of gives you an idea who it could be. So those are the Belgian investments. You could look at strikers afterwards, and maybe if you're feeling risky, you could start price fixing some of the silvers, but I'm not too sure about that. And then this is probably the safest investment option you can do. What you need to do, you want to invest in English players because 4 out of the 6 nominations are English players. So there's going to be an English challenge in there somewhere. So what you need to do, you want to invest in any English players who are quite cheap because if there's a challenge to do with their nation, you're going to need English players. And yes, there are a load on Ultimate Team. So I'm not really too sure how these investments would be. Maybe you'd want like silver players or just cheap gold. But you want to invest in any English players. So you want to be either looking at centre-backs, strikers or goalkeepers again. And the good thing about these English players is they're already going for their minimum. They can't go for anything less. So this is basically a no-risk investment. If Hazard gets picked, you may not make any profit off these English players. But you have a 4 out of 6 chance to make profit on the English investments as long as there's actually an English challenge. So you're going to be looking at the centre-backs, the goalkeepers and the strikers again. And that's basically it. That's all you need to do. Just invest in Belgian players, English players. You can look at Chelsea players and players from the other leagues like this McCarthy. He is from Southampton. So this is a win-win. If it's Charlie Austin, you're making a load of profit from Southampton players. And if it's any of the other English players, you're making profit as well. And he's going for 450 coins anyway. So you're not really going to make a loss. And even if you wanted to, you could probably sell them on at 500 coins. Just for like lazy buys who may pick them up. So these are my investments for this month's player of the month. Sorry. Check my video earlier if you want to find out how to actually do this yourself. When you know a bit earlier than everybody else. Because you can find out who the player is. I think it's out 18 hours before it's actually released. You can find that out who it's looking like it's going to be. It gets announced at 10 AM tomorrow and it will come out at about 12 o'clock, I believe. This is based on previous weeks. It's not 100%, but it probably will. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Today's been a triple upload. I'm getting back on that YouTube grind. I will bring out Trading to One Move soon. These investments are actually on the account, so when they sell on, we might be making a lot of profit through that. Yep, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on my next video.